Hello once again and welcome back to Trails from Zero. I took a week off last week, and it's certainly not because I screwed up in recording this and had to do it again this week. Ever. I would never do that. Let's ignore that. Let's talk to Certain. Congrats, looks like you finally become a member of our fine guild. Man, Copen sure snatched you up quick. I was going to personally invite you. Oh, you were? Wait, when the heck did I join the Fisherman's Guild? I mean, sure, I did accept that fishing route earlier. Don't sweat the details, kid. You're already our comrade in rods. I don't think I'm escaping this one. Still, it looks like they all share a love for fishing. I'm willing to bet Certain could talk about it for hours on end. Oh right, have you heard about the rank certification exam, Lloyd? Our guild grants ranks that correspond to how skilled of an angler you are. If you become an ace angler, I bet you'd be legendary in Crossbell. Anyway, kid, if your young brain doesn't understand anything, feel free to ask me. I'll give you a thorough explanation. Talk again? How do we start it? Check rank. First, let me explain. The Fisherman Guild seeks to spread fishing enthusiasm and administers the rank certification exam to increase one's fishing rank. With each promotion in rank you achieve, we'll award you with different titles and prizes. You just joined the guild, so your current rank is Amateur Fisher, Lloyd. Your conditions for ranking up are to catch at least 4 unique kinds of fish. Oh, what's this now? You've already managed to catch 4 unique kinds of fish? Sure, just fork over that fishing notebook of yours for a second so I can check it out. Ask me to check your rank again anytime, and I'll give you your much-deserved promotion. So then you gotta do it again. It's kinda jank, but that's the way they did it for some reason. Certain examined Lloyd's fishing notebook. Wow, Lloyd, managed to catch yourself some real beauts. Good work, kid. Starting today, you are now a hobbyist fisher. Yay! Got a straw hat. This thing's my prize straw hat, you see. Better catch you wearing it the next time you go fishing, got it? Wear this hat and work towards your next big catch, Lloyd. Oh, this is a standard fishing paraphernalia, isn't it? I'll wear it with pride, sir. You still have a long way to go, but the boys and I thought we'd prepare this nice medal for you to celebrate ranking up to hobbyist fisher. But more importantly, I think you're ready to hear the next challenge you need to tackle to rank up. Your conditions for ranking up are to catch 8 unique kinds of fish. Plan out a strategy and bag yourself some big ones. So I could just blow through the ranks right now because I already have the complete fishing notebook. We'll do it per chapter pretty much. Otherwise we'd be sitting there listening to Certain go off all day. Alright, we're heading to St. Ursula Medical College. I'm sure there are probably other interesting things in the city we could do, but I think we're good. I hope there's not a hidden quest I'm missing, but I don't think we are. I believe I checked a week ago and I was like, nope, there's nothing to do. Alright, we gotta take the bus. Of course, silly me. Here's the Crossbell Airport, which you cannot go in almost ever. Not quite ever, rarely. There's still, 10 minutes until the next bus leaves? That's fortunately not too long to wait. It's been a while since I last visited St. Ursula. Same here. I've been wanting to visit for a while, but you know how busy our schedule is. You did? Why? You feeling sick, bud? I bet a cute nurse to get you back to top shape in no time. I'm not you, Randy. I have a friend who works there. They've supported me in many ways, so I'm kicking myself for not having gone sooner. We were both kind of busy, so we kept putting it off. Ah, I see. I can sympathize with that. You know someone working there? He's probably a doctor then, yeah? Not quite. She's actually a nurse. She's more on the pediatric side of things, so she's always insanely busy. Excuse me? Did you just say a nurse? Like one of those gals that pampers you while taking your body temp and they're totally smoking hot uniforms? That kind of nurse? What's got you so heated up? And besides, their clothes are mandatory. It's not like they wear them by choice. So, you want to give me her age or what? Yeah, hold on. She's 5 years older than me, so I guess that makes her 23. We were next door neighbors for a long time, so she's basically like an older sister to me. She a looker? Well, I'd say so, yeah. So to recap, she's 2 years older than me, she's hot, and she's pretty much always wearing a nurse's uniform. It's time to look alive, Randy Orlando. You were born for this very moment. Man, what'd I do to deserve this happiness? You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, buddy, old pal. Oh, and thanks for the assist, wingman. I don't remember ever agreeing to help you. You men are all the same. Disgusting. Whoa, give me a little more credit than that. I'm nothing like this guy. Is something the matter, Tio? You've been oddly silent for a while now. Oh, no. I just do not particularly care for hospitals, that's all. Between the smell of antiseptic solution and the sight of large needles, I am not a fan. I see. Do you think he'll be okay? I don't mind if you... There are no issues. It is merely a dislike. It is not as if I have a phobia of hospitals. For your sake, I hope you are not about to give me permission to sit out. Yeah, of course not. That was actually a little intimidating. I should watch my mouth around her. Besides, I would also like to meet this friend of yours, Lloyd. She must have been the person you were happily chatting away with on the phone, right? How'd you know about that? The two of you must be really close then. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of person she is. For real, we better handle this case like our lives are dependent on it. You guys, the investigation takes precedence, okay? It's not coming, is it? It's been 30 minutes already. You got some explaining to do, Lloyd. Didn't you say it was coming in 10 minutes? I'm in the same boat as you guys. This is really weird. The bus shouldn't be this late. I was afraid of this happening. What are we going to do? Why is it 20 minutes late? I tried contacting them, but they wouldn't even pick up the stupid phone. Excuse me, is something wrong with the bus? It's rare to see it fall behind schedule by this long. Yeah, they've apparently run into some trouble on the road. The driver was able to contact us, but we lost communication. The line suddenly fell silent while he was in the middle of explaining the situation. The line died? I sensed trouble. By the way, who you working for, kid? Oh, me? I'm with the Crossbell City Transportation Division. We oversee the entirety of the bus service across the state. But back to the issue at hand, we tried to contact the CGF, but they weren't helpful. So, as per usual, the Bracer Guild is our only hope. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, I think so. What other option do we have? Fate strikes again, huh? Excuse me, would you mind letting us take care of this? Huh? Why? Who are you guys? Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We were actually on our way to the hospital for a job. Really? You guys are police officers? Oh, I'm pretty sure I've read about you guys in some magazine. I guess the CPD took a page out of the Bracers playbook and decided to start helping the common folk. We're not quite the same thing as them, though. But we can absolutely go and assess the situation for you. You make a strong argument. I guess I'll leave it to you then. Should I call some Bracers in for backup? No, I don't think it'll be necessary. Let's go, everyone. Right. Let's find us a bus. Understood. Let's go. We're gonna find a bus on Ursula Road. This is the road to the south of Crossbell City. And I should put Ellie at the front. Thank you. Out of my way. Pick up the... What the... Pardon? Oh, I think I remember this. This is a bug. Why can I not pick up this item? I don't know. Congratulations, we just found a bug. Though I feel like that's happened somewhere before. Though I can't recall if it was during our testing or if it was like past memories of me playing the Crossbell arc or something. Weird. There's a fishing spot right here. A beautiful day in fishing. Talk about a match made in heaven. Fish. Which rod will you use? Feather tackle. Let's use red flies. I don't know what this will get me. Hit. Got a cast again. That could be used to catch bigger fish. Look at that nice monument in the water. We'll hear more about that later in the game. Let's see. Oops. Anything over here? Nope. Now over here for sure, there should be a chest, yeah? Coral ring. If the CBD found out who stole from me, you'd be unemployed. And if we come over here, off the beaten path, road leads into the forest, huh? Yeah, I've actually heard that there are ruins hidden somewhere in there. Though we don't have any reason to check it out now. Some other time. Let's see here. Did I miss anything? Nope, nothing hidden in that little nook. Can I pick this one up? I can pick this one up. Space Sepith. I don't know what was up with that one. That was so weird. Oh, cutscene. Oh no, look over there. Damn, looks like our worst fears came true. Somebody help us! Where these monsters even come from? Oh, Adios, take the wheel! Are you okay? Who are you guys? CPD, Special Support Section. We'll take it from here, so get back in the bus! It's a fight. And fun fact, the bus is actually in the fight, as you can see to the right with its health bar. Though it's not as in danger as you might think, I've had trouble like ever actually seeing this thing get attacked. Do we fight legitimately? I mean, I could just, you know, make this real easy on myself. Can I get information on one of you? Details, there we go. Gordian, giant primate that dwells in the forest, considerably fast for its size. If I put it here, this should be good. Tio, would you like to diamond us? That's a little slow. Or a little small, I mean. I can use Genesis Flood. Let's use Crash Bomb. I bet you guys are susceptible to blind. Oh, they resist it. It's very rare. Crash Bomb is like the most OP frickin' ability ever. Let's go arts. And... well, they're gonna get double attacks no matter what I do. Let's just waste the turn. Tio's gonna probably kill them in one hit. Oh no! They don't impede. Well, rest in peace. We did it! Oh, we're so worn out after that one art we cast. That was a little too close for comfort. You can say that again. I can't begin to imagine where monsters that massive came from. I suspect they are forest dwellers. However, for what reason would they venture out onto the highway? I don't know, but that sounds weird. My heroes! For a second there, I thought I was finished. I'm just glad you weren't hurt. Is it safe to assume the bus is immobilized because of those monsters? Well, sort of, but not really. The engine on this thing broke down before the monsters showed up. It happens occasionally, so I popped the hood to take a look at it. And that's when the baddies popped up out of the woods, yeah? Did the engine failure also cause your communication device to stop working? Yep, the communications also get its power from the engine. I'm going to have to run some tests to see if it can be fixed. Look at how animated this bus is. Someone was really proud of it. I'm afraid this might take some time. We should probably return to the city and let the transportation division know about this. Ah, typical. I ain't a fan of it either, but it doesn't look like we have much choice. Heads up! You're kidding me! Crap. Typical. There's still more of them? This isn't looking too hot. Hey Lloyd! I'm getting the feeling we can't take all of them on at once. Yeah, I know that already. We can't let them get near the bus. Yeah, you make a good point. You have to do something to take care of them. Incoming. Here we go. Huh? The hell? Let's do this, Joshua. Right. Timeless pummel. Wow. Amazing. They're incredible. Phew, looks like we made it just in the nick of time. You okay, Estelle? Yep, that was nothing. Boy, I'm sure glad I got the timing right on that, Joshua. I would have died of embarrassment if I tripped. But, enough about me. The wind from Mulborough. Are you guys with the CPD? Someone from the transportation division near the south exit told us about you. Yeah, we are. And who are you two? Whoops, we totally forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Estelle Bright. Nice to meet you, officers. And I'm Joshua. We recently transferred over to the Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch. It figures it'd be bracers. Can't say I'm surprised. Nice to meet you two. We're members of the CPD Special Support Section. Thanks a lot, by the way. You really helped us get out of that jam. I don't deserve that much credit. And besides, the four of you put up a pretty good fight. I almost considered sitting back and enjoying the show. No, that isn't true. Things could have taken a turn for the worse if you hadn't shown up. I'm Lloyd Bannings. My name's Sally McDowell. It's a pleasure to meet you. Name's Randy Orlando. How's it hanging? Tio Plato. Nice to meet you. I gotta remember those. Lloyd, Ellie, Randy, and Tio. Wait, Tio and Lloyd? What are the odds? Am I missing something, or do you find our names amusing? Sorry about that. I just thought it was funny because I have two friends named Tio and Lloyd. Tio Purcell from the Purcell Farm, and Lloyd, the Master Fisherman from the Fisherman's Guild. I love that they put this detail in. You obviously look nothing alike, though. Okay then. Getting back to the topic at hand, how's the orbital bus doing? It was having some problems with its engine, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. I think there might be a weak connection with the quartz, but I'm not sure. Man, if I knew this was going to happen, I would have paid more attention in maintenance class. If you don't mind, could I take a look at it? I might be able to get it up and running for you. Seriously? You know, Joshua's pretty darn good at handling airships. Maybe maintenance is his true calling. Oh, plus the Bracer Guild. You guys always know what to do. No, I think you just got lucky. Yo, Tio Tot, you a maintenance guru too? That is unfortunately outside of my area of expertise. I am fairly proficient with orbital network equipment, however. So anyway, what are you guys all up to out here? Did you have a monster extermination to take care of or something? No, not exactly. We were actually heading to the hospital on police business. This whole situation wasn't a part of the plan. St. Ursula Medical College, right? Oh, hey, I've heard of that place before. We'd be happy to take it from here since you guys are busy. After all, we wouldn't want you guys to get held up on your own work. Are you sure? Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. You said your names are Estelle and Joshua, correct? Yep, that's us. And don't go getting all formal on us just because we're all professionals here. Yeah, she's right. I'd like it if we could all treat each other as friends, okay? Yeah, sounds good. Well then, Estelle and Joshua, please take care of this bus and its passengers in our stead. Sure thing. Take care of yourselves out there. There's more. Hey, so you guys said you were the special support section, right? I think I heard it's pretty similar to the Bracer Guild. Is that true? About that. Well, you are not technically wrong. Oh yeah? It kind of makes me happy to hear that. Come again? Don't know why that'd make you happy, but you do you. Well, the way I see it, we're kinda in the same line of work, aren't we? So in my eyes, we're basically friends already. Let's do our best, everyone. This girl. Her heart may be even larger than Lloyd's. I never thought I would see the day. I've never met somebody as bright as her. Thanks. I'm also looking forward to working with you, Estelle. Wowza, between all these orbital cars and that big network thingy, Crossbell sure is ahead of the game. It's all neat, but I still think Liberal's the leader in everything orbital. I wouldn't jump to conclusions so quickly. Liberal may be advanced, but most of its citizens still live an old-fashioned lifestyle. And speaking of the orbital network, it sounds like Crossbell's major partners with the Epstein Foundation. So, all things considered, Crossbell might very well be the most technologically advanced place on the continent. Oh yeah? Well, I bet if we drag Tito along with us sometime, she'd totally have a field day. Yeah, I could see that. Do you miss them, Estelle? You caught me red-handed. It hardly feels like that long that we were reunited with everyone, you know? But it's already been 3 months. Sometimes I just wonder how everyone's doing. That's all. I wouldn't worry if I were you, Estelle. I'm sure everybody's doing fine. Who do you think they're referring to? I wonder. So, Sky the Third was 3 months ago at this point. And this point would be like February? So, Sky the Third takes place around November of 1203. But it's also, as we're going to learn in the near future, I said in like part 0, it's kind of like confusing as to the timeline of everything of when it happens. So as we're going to see in the very near future, it's like the events of Sky the Third of when Estelle and Joshua go from Erebonia to learning that Ren is in Crossbell to heading here to Crossbell is kind of like a longer period of time than it should have taken. It seems to have taken them about like 3 months to get here. It's strange. I don't understand why. Maybe they traveled by foot? Whatever. I've actually heard about the SSS, but I never expected I'd be able to meet you so quickly. It's going to be a while before the engine is repaired. We can handle things from here, so feel free to get back to work. Sorry for dumping it all on you, but we appreciate it. Same thing. I think Estelle has maybe like one more line. Oh, hey guys. Don't you worry about a thing. We've got you covered. We only need to keep watch for monsters, explain the situation to the passengers, and give our report to City Hall, right? Piece of cake. We won't even break a sweat, so feel free to get back to doing your own thing. Thanks. We'll leave it to you then. Alright, let's go. Actually, let's back up a little bit. Yeah, because there's a chest here that I forgot about. EP charge. As you walk away with a mediocre item, you fail to notice that the chest itself is made of priceless Sumerian ore. Alright, let's go. Estelle and Joshua. 2 more races up the guild sleeve. Nothing seems to ever go our way, does it? They're the same age as us, but I get the impression they're reputable bracers. Yeah, they definitely look like pros to me. Between their attitudes and their combat skills, I can tell they've had their fair share of fights. Indeed. Those monsters were disposed of in record time. We had difficulty defeating 2 of them. I suppose we found ourselves some rivals. Great. Well, moping's not going to get us anywhere, so we'll just have to work with what we have. Besides, rival is a bit too extreme. Let's look at them as friendly competition, okay? That'll hopefully keep us motivated. I fail to see how the competition is fair given the gap in our skill levels. Well, let's just be happy they aren't on Arios' level, yeah? That's true, I suppose. Still, that's only one way to look at it. They're doing us a huge favor. Without them, we wouldn't be able to make it to the hospital. Now, if only the bus were operational. Look at the bright side, Tio. At least we're getting in shape while on the job. Back to walking. Monster there. Down here is the sandbank on Ursula Road. Hello, Chibiru. Let me kill that monster that's hanging around you. Look at how clear the water is. Looks like I was right. The highway is way better for walks than the city streets. Did you guys come out here for an afternoon stroll as well? It's not every day you see people skip the bus in favor of walking. So Chibiru's gimmick here is that she appears on the highways sometimes, just Hiking. Going on adventures. Chiruru and I have an interesting history, as you will learn soon. She is an interesting NPC that, at one point in time, gave me quite the headache. Let's open this chest. Reviving bomb. Did it just get a lot brighter out here? I'm sorry for nothing. I wrote that. Monster chest. Let's go with... How about Shadow Blade? Okay, this will probably demonstrate how OP Crash Bomb is. Well, on New Game Plus, so it just killed all of them. But in New Game, it would just blinded all of them. It made this fight really easy. Though I'm not sure if Randy would have Crash Bomb at this point. I think it takes him a little while to get, but not that long. I'm pretty sure you're expected to have it by the end of this chapter, so maybe you'd have it by now. There's the other bus stop. Get over here. Get over here. Thank you. Bye, Chiruru. Alright, see how far Chiruru is in the distance up there in the top left? Look at that NPC draw distance. Unlimited. NPCs never pop out of existence, unlike the original version of the game, as well as Evolution, and even Kai. Yeah, I'll say it. People think that the draw distance is unlimited in Kai, but it's not. It's just super extended, so it's not really a problem in the city. But there are rare instances where if you get far enough away, you'll see it happen. History didn't impede you from seeing me. Get it? Because it was an impede quartz. Haha, I'm so clever. No apologies. None whatsoever. This is a fun little section of road. Fun fact, though it's never used, Ursula Road here has a nighttime version. There is a nighttime version of the highway that is very pretty, actually. It looks very nice, especially the parts where you're walking along the lakeside, like where that monument is and whatnot. Like the water is like glowy blue. It's beautiful. But for whatever reason, it's not actually in the game at any point. Among chests, it's not what's on the inside that counts, but what's on the outside. So why do they not use it? I don't know. I've heard rumors, or like some hearsay, I don't know how reliable it is or like where it started, that at one point there was a plan to where a certain event late in the game was going to happen along like the highway at night, but they changed it. EP charge. If that's Stargazer's tower, does that make me Tower Gazer's chest? That's Stargazer's over there, that thing in the distance. That's where that road that we couldn't go down leads to that tower. Maybe we'll go there later. Probably, obviously, since there's a road that leads to it and it's a JRPG. Don't worry about it. These enemies suck. They blow up when you kill them. I hate that. That's like my least favorite Kiseki gimmick, is enemies that explode upon death. This spot really is beautiful, but the real beauts are in the water. Fish. Which rod will you use? Let's go with a bamboo rod. Let's use a snow crab. Yeah, alright! We got the boy! Please look forward to your gluttonous bass pins provided by Penbox. If somehow you haven't heard that story, Gluttonous Bass here is the Geofront's mascot. We love him very much. The meme is simply that he's a funny looking fish. We love this guy. And we memed him so hard that we got Falcom to license official merchandise to him. So yes, that is officially in development. We're making no money on that. That's just Pinbox doing us a solid and being amused by our craziness that we like this fish so much. And apparently so do enough people, because people really wanted it. If you're down with the sickness, Then maybe you should get yourself checked in to St. Ursula Medical College. That's an Arvin. Speaking of Arvin and his music references, at one point there was an NPC that said something like, at this rate, I'm going to cut my life into pieces. And I was like, no, you got to take that out. That's too dumb. Ada and I both were like, no, Arvin, that's over the line. That's too stupid. Good morning. Welcome to St. Ursula Medical College, though I'm sure you know us as Crossbell's Hospital. Are you outpatients? If so, just head on into the hospital lobby. This is St. Ursula. St. Ursula Medical College. Phew, I knew St. Ursula was pretty impressive, but these buildings are way bigger than I was expecting. St. Ursula Medical College. As the most distinguished general hospital in Zemuria, it's famous for its medical research. It's that well known? You must get a lot of visitors, with all the bus trips scheduled to come here. I've heard that St. Ursula was originally founded with the help from the medically advanced Principality of Remophiria. What's more, they even accept patients internationally. Hey, I'm just looking forward to seeing all the nurses' uniforms. That's a sight for sore eyes, alright. Someone's in a good mood. I've been here several times, but always traveled by car. It was quite the distance, wasn't it? Tio? Do you need a break? No, I'm perfectly fine. Besides, it was a shorter walk than it was to our Marca village. Alright, just don't push yourself too hard, okay? I apologize for worrying you. More importantly, did you not intend to see that lady you told us about, Lloyd? Oh, I almost forgot about her. Lloyd, let's find her pronto. I'm afraid to ask why you're getting so excited, Randy. Well, whatever. Cecile isn't the type of girl who would fall for your advances. You can ask about her at the reception desk. Hell yeah. Then, shall we head to the hospital lobby? Alright, so this is St. Ursula. This is the Auberge Lecture, which I probably did not pronounce correctly, but it's also not a real term, I don't think. It's like fake French or something. What this building is supposed to be called is really confusing, but this is the best we could do. Falcom, eventually in material other than this game, provided a romanization of this building, so that's what we named it. And this sign's also an edit because it certainly doesn't look like that in the original game. Speaking of things that are different, the St. Ursula logo is different. This one was not me. This craziness belongs to Ribos. He was upset that there was not a big enough space between the Saint and the Ursula. And that's on like every logo. It was even on this sign. This the big one over the main door, but this one as well. That's a different texture, obviously, but that one also had the problem. It's like, well, why doesn't Falcom put, a space after the period? Whatever, we'll do it ourselves. And look, there's another fishing spot. If fishing at a hospital is wrong, I don't want to be right. Fish. Let's go with the feather tackle. Let's use a rope. Trout. Got some Mirage Sepith. So you got some patients here. I think your name is Mayfa? No, you're Ada. Darn it. Good morning, everyone. Are you here to visit a patient? Wow, nice. Very nice. I knew it. Seeing the genuine article is so much better than pictures. Genuine? What on earth are you talking about? It's best to just ignore him. I'm sorry? You'll have to forgive him for us. Alright, let's go inside. We looked out. Doesn't look like it's too crowded today. Yeah, the waiting room is usually packed with people. Should we try asking for her at the front desk? Definitely. Let's have them call her. So over here, this sign is also an edit. This O used to not be capitalized for some reason. What's up, Sarah? Welcome to St. Ursula Medical College. Do you need outpatient care, or did you have an appointment? No. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We're here to conduct an investigation of the hospital. I see, so you're with the police. This investigation, is it related to the monster attack? Yes, ma'am. We received a request from the CGF to investigate St. Ursula. We'd like to speak with everyone involved in the incident if possible. Alright. The hospital director isn't here right now, so I'll call the head nurse for you instead. Also, one other thing. Someone I know works here, and if she isn't busy at the moment, I'd like to see if she could show us around. He sounds somewhat nervous, doesn't he? So am I. A beautiful nurse is a gift from Adios. Oh, please, grow up. Lloyd? Is it really you? Hey. Holy crap! She's so pretty. Is she an angel? Oh, Cecile. Good timing. These police officers just arrived. They've come about some investigation. Sorry for visiting all of a sudden. I probably should have called first. I've missed you so much. Whoa, Cecile, are you crying? Welcome back, Lloyd. It's been a really long time. Too long. Yeah. I'm sorry for not visiting sooner, but I've been caught up with work and... More importantly, isn't this a little much? You're embarrassing me. Oh, who cares about that? Now give your big sister a hug. You've gotten so tall. We were about the same height when you left for Calvert. Well, I have had 3 years to grow, Cecile. I don't know what to say. She is even sweeter than I imagined. Damn you, Lloyd! Should have told me you had such a lovely sister from the get-go. I'm Cecile Nuez. Nice to meet you all. So, you three are Lloyd's co-workers, right? Yes, my name is Ellie McDowell. Tio Plato. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Randy Orlando is the name. Pleasure's all mine. It's nice to meet all of you. I'm such a scatterbrain. And here I was, thinking that Lloyd came here to show his girlfriends around the hospital. Excuse me, what? I mean, you've been gone for almost 3 years, right? I had hoped that you'd make a girlfriend or two now that you'd introduce me to. Oh, are you actually dating one of them, but using this whole coworker thing as a disguise? I'm sorry, Lloyd. I shouldn't be making assumptions like this. Cecile, listen. So, which one is it? Ellie? Tio? Oh my, you are dating both of them at the same time, are you? Cecile, I'm not dating them. Does that mean you're dating him? Well, I've always tried to be an understanding big sister to you. Don't worry, you've got my full support. No, I do not swing that way. He denies it so vehemently. She's quite the unique woman, is she not? Ooh, I love being airhead. Ahem. Back to the topic at hand. Cecile, we're actually here about the recent monster attack. Yes, that's right. I already received permission from the head nurse to tell you everything. It happened exactly 1 week ago. That night, one of our interns, Lighton, was assaulted by some monsters. However, something about it was weird. The CGF report mentions the possibility of it being a misunderstanding on the injured's part. Is that what you were referring to? Exactly right. It seems that the CGF left the investigation unconvinced. Now, I don't know the specifics, but I heard Lighton was attacked on the roof. The roof? How is that possible? Well, you see, the hospital roof is both a terrace and a garden. The entrance to the research ward is up there too. Gotcha. So to sum it up, it ain't a place you'd ever expect monsters to show up. Yes, that's the conclusion that the CGF ended up leaning towards. But I can't accept that. That's why I would like you guys to keep investigating the incident. I don't know, Cecile. Honestly, I wouldn't expect that much from us if I were you. Always so modest, Lloyd. I read the Crossbell Times, you know. The special support section started off strong, didn't they? Oh, are you talking about the case downtown? I didn't think the recent article stated that we were the ones that resolved the incident. They might not have flat out said it, but the message was clear. On top of that, a couple of those boys wrapped up in the mess were hospitalized at St. Ursula. I heard a bit about the situation while their friends came to visit them. Believe it or not, they kept mentioning that they owed you for big time. Did they really? What a coincidence. Come on, I'm gonna blush. I don't remember you playing too important a role, Randy. That's not true. He totally helped me out at the very end. Let me think. An interview with Lighten is probably a good place to start your investigation, right? Yeah. If you could introduce us, that'd be great. Also, I'd like to investigate the actual crime scene if possible. I don't think that will be a problem. I'll show you around the hospital. Are you sure you have the time for that, Cecile? Oh yes, I'm on break right now. Don't worry about it, Lloyd. First, we'll head to the second floor of the hospital. Well, follow me, everyone. Thank you. We appreciate it. Off we go. I'm glad to see everyone's really hit it off with Cecile. So if you'd like, you can go around and talk to all the NPCs and learn their deals. This is Kirsch. She's the resident advisor here at the Auberge Lecture. This is Flora. Flora's gimmick is that she often sits here and studies, typically eating like big time anatomy books and biology and stuff like that while eating, and it grosses out her colleagues because it's like, how could you read this stuff about surgery while you're eating? It's so gross. Here we have what I believe is the men's dorm room, or like their hall in the dorm or whatever. Yeah, that's what this building is. It's like it's a dorm for all the residents, as well as the nurses too. Also, the number of rooms does not at all reflect the actual people that work here. You got to use your imagination. In this room we have, I believe this is Chief Ursula. Look out! It's gonna blow! What kind of dream is that? Chief Ursula is constantly doing something or another around the hospital. We should let her get some sleep, Lloyd. It's gonna blow. I love Chief Ursula. Yeah, her gimmick is that she stays up working way too late and then sleeps in and is always like late to meetings and whatnot. This room right here, this would be Cecile's room. And if we look at this photo on the shelf, it's the photo of Cecile, Lloyd, and Guy that Lloyd looked at on the train at the start of the game. A framed photograph of Cecile, Lloyd, and a muscular man with a determined look on his face sits on the shelf. A photo of me, Cecile, and Guy? If that's here, that must mean that this is Cecile's room, right? You can totally not come in here and like learn this way later, but whatever. Okay. So fun fact, this is something that, this is why you tune in to all the Trails from Zero videos, because you'll learn things that we're not going to tell anyone else. We're not going to mention it on social media or Discord or whatever. So if anyone points this out, it's because they're lying and they found out after this video, because no one has noticed this. And I doubt anyone ever would if I didn't bring this up. So, this texture right here of the photo is an edit. So take a look at the photo again. Look at the arrangement. You got Cecile, Lloyd, Guy, Cecile, Lloyd, Guy, Cecile, Lloyd, Guy. And same's here, Cecile, Lloyd, and Guy. That's an edit. In the regular game, that photo is reversed. The texture is the opposite direction of the actual graphic of the photo. And I noticed it one day and I was like, can we flip that? And yeah, we did. Ribos did it. No one would ever notice, but yes, that is the case. It is such a stupid, subtle edit. That's how, like, crazy attention to detail some things in Trails from Zero are. Alright, let's go to the main building. Oh, actually, there are two ways you can do this. You can go outside and, you know, into the main lobby and upstairs. But right, I'm dumb. We can go this way, too. You get a little unique dialogue for trying to go the back way. Is this where the victim was attacked, Cecile? I'm afraid so. Well, what's your plan, Lloyd? Search the surrounding area? No, actually. Before we do that, I want to ask the victim a few questions. Would you mind taking us to him? Sure thing. He's being treated on the second floor of the hospital. Follow me. Thanks, Cecile. This should be the room. There are other patients here, so try to keep it down, okay? Won't be a problem. We're just here to listen to his account. Shall we then? Things seem to be progressing well. In fact, if things continue like this, I may be able to discharge you as soon as tomorrow. Seriously? You aren't pulling my leg? I'm no liar. Once you get out of here, prepare yourself. I have 100 torums worth of work stacked on my desk, waiting for you to tackle it. Professor Gunter, come on! Way to kick a man while he's down. Lacerations, bruises, and a sprain. Hardly anything major. Be a man. Besides, you've been resting quite a lot. You must have a surplus of energy, if anything. Yes, oh yes. I'd say you should be able to work 10 times harder than before. Professor, are you a sadist? Always considered myself a masochist, to be quite honest. Good grief, what in Anio's name are you talking about, Professor? Oh? Miss Nuez. Geez, you two, you're going to talk about those sort of things here of all places? What if a child hurt you? Sorry about that. You caught me red-handed. Oh, do we have visitors? They're officers from the CPD. They wanted to speak to Lighton directly about that incident, actually. Oh. That would make sense now, wouldn't it? I suppose you don't need me here for that, so I'll be on my way. I can make my rounds and all that fun stuff. Thank you, Professor Gunter. And don't even think about seeking out to go fishing. Oh, I would never. Excuse me then. Who was that? That was Joachim Gunter, one of our associate professors. Though he's an excellent doctor, his priorities are rather questionable. Now then, Lighton, do you have time to answer some of their questions? Sure, I don't mind, but didn't the CGF already conduct an investigation of this mess? Why are the CPD doing one now? Well, sadly, the CGF hit a dead end. Because of that, the SSS was asked to perform an investigation of its own. Gotcha. Huh, did they think I was dreaming or something? Sleepwalking, maybe? No, I know that's not what happened. Excuse me, Lighton. If possible, could we hear your story from the very beginning? What exactly happened on that night 1 week ago? Yeah, no problem. It was late. I had been writing a research paper all day and night. You see, this particular research paper was for Professor Raggett, who's notoriously hard to please. I'd already written well into the night, putting every fiber of my being into that paper, so I was getting a little woozy. It sort of felt like I was on a high, honestly. Anyway, I found myself exposed to the chilly night wind, and that's when I heard it. And that's all I can remember. The next morning, the janitor found me beaten to a bloody pulp on the roof. And after that, I was taken to one of the hospital rooms and treated for my wounds, which brings us here. Thank you. I think I have a general understanding of what happened now. You get a good look at your attacker? Not as good as I'd like. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I passed out due to shock. What I can remember are blood red eyes, white fangs, and a coat of blackish fur that keep replaying in my head. Which makes sense, because the CGF confirmed that they were canines. That lines up at least. Where exactly were you wounded? Oh, right shoulder. The doctors told me that the cuts came from fangs, no doubt about it. My other injuries came from a blow to the head and a sprained ankle. They told me that the most likely scenario was that I was dragged to the floor after being chomped on, but you're wondering why the monster stopped there. Am I right? Yes, exactly. Isn't it strange that my head wasn't bitten off? On top of that, it happened on the roof. I swear the CGF people thought I was off my rocker when I told them that. The only conclusion they could come to was that I somehow staggered onto the highway and was ambushed by monsters. But you were discovered unconscious on the hospital roof, were you not? That's true. Maybe I panicked, ran up to the roof, and then passed out. It's not impossible, I guess. Yeah, I'm not too confident about that theory, Lighten. Take a breath, Lighten. You're the victim here. How will they get to the bottom of this if you don't have any confidence in your own statement? I'm sorry. I just don't know. Still, is it really that big a deal if I don't have a good explanation? It's definitely easier on me, that's for sure. I mean, if monsters legitimately appeared on the roof, wouldn't that be a bit too freaky to believe? I know how you feel, I really do. But think about it like this, Lighten. If you actually were attacked on the roof, we need to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else ever again. Well, thanks for your help, Lighten. For now, we'll focus on investigating the scene of the crime. Yeah, I'll leave it to you guys then. If you're able to figure out what happened, we'll be able to keep it from happening again, so good luck. To the roof then? That's right, let's start off with trying to pinpoint exactly where he was attacked. Cecile, do you still have some free time? My break is probably going to end relatively soon, but I can at least show you where we found him. That'd be great, thanks. Alright, back to the roof. Right over here in this corner. Judging by everything we've heard, the scene of the crime is right around here, right? Yes, supposedly Lighten was found collapsed in front of this bench. That matches the report too. Oh, that's the research ward, isn't it? That's right. All of our professors and interns do their work there. Do they perform experiments on dangerous monsters in there by any chance? Of course not, silly. The most exotic thing in there is a greenhouse where plants used for research are grown. How interesting. Thanks for taking the time to show us around, Cecile. For now, I'd like to perform a sweep of the area until we figure something out. Sure, I'm always happy to help. Well, good luck everyone. Investigate until you can't investigate anymore. We will. Thank you for showing us around. We'll have this solved in no time. Look forward to the good news, okay? Okay guys, like I said, I think we should conduct a quick sweep before anything else. The canine monsters appeared on the roof. With that assumption in mind, I want us to focus on pinning down their infiltration route. That's a smart plan. Narrowing down the possibilities. That is your favorite method of investigation, isn't it? Well, let's get to it. Definitely wasn't here. Yeah, not with all that water below. If they really are canine, climbing up from here would be near impossible for them. What about over here? This is quite the distance, but I suppose the portico could serve as a stepping stone. But that's only about as tall as the first floor ceiling. Could they really have jumped up from there? Either way, I think it'd be pretty difficult for them to get up that way. So let's put it on the back burner for now. Lloyd, what about here? It's definitely not impossible for this to be the infiltration route, but even then, the drop is pretty high. This actually does not indicate how far it is. It doesn't feel that tall, but I guess it is. The angle is not doing it any favors. It seems unlikely they came in from this direction. If they had wings, that would explain a lot, but I doubt that's the case. What about over here? Take a look at this. Do you think the monsters might have infiltrated through here? Normally you wouldn't be able to jump up from here from that floor. However, but the boxes are there. Maybe it's possible. Alright, let's go over there. I think there's unique dialogue if you try to like go downstairs right now. Lloyd, this way leads to the cafeteria. Oh, oops. We should take a closer look at those boxes and containers stacked outside. Alright, we should probably check above here just to be safe. Randy, you mind giving me a hand? Here we go. The top of the boxes are covered in dust and strange markings. Upon further inspection, it's clear that they are paw prints. Bingo. Yeah, those are definitely from a monster. The canine one at that. There's our lead. And that means the probability that they use this as their infiltration route isn't extremely high. Yeah, I agree. The spot doesn't look too high up from the ground. Should we come up with a plan in case they show up again? Maybe so. But is it really okay to end our investigation here? There's still a lot of unanswered questions. Did they intentionally choose a place like this to enter from? And why didn't they go all out when they attacked Lighton? We have a lot to figure out. I suppose only the wolves themselves would know the answers. Sounds about right. What we got should be enough to round out the CGS report, though. It should be. For now, let's report back to Cecile before we return to the city. We still need to thank her, too. Back to the nurse's station, then? I'm down with that. Not quite. Let's poke around some more. The box's lid is coated in a thick dust. It must have been left alone for a long time. Wait a second. What's wrong? It's nothing. If they jumped up from over there, there should be paw prints or something on top of the box. But considering the dust is undisturbed, the boxes must have been left alone for a long time now. Am I missing something here? The box's lid is coated in a thick dust. It hasn't been touched in a long time. What's this? At various spots on the handrail, there are signs of paint chipping. Lloyd, what is it? Find something? No, it's nothing important. Then again, this chipping looks like it was done recently. At various spots on the handrail, there are signs of paint chipping. From the looks of it, the damage must have been done recently. Well, that's what we needed to do. There's more to this case than meets the eye. Extra DP, I think. I think that's DP dependent. Now we can tour the hospital a little bit before we end up. But what I would like to say is that next time, in the next video, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do something fun and interesting, an exclusive reveal. So kind of like how I've been pointing out some of these like little hidden development things, like the portrait or the photo in Cecile's room. There are other little secrets like that in the game that we know about. And next time, I'm going to expose one of them. A very, very interesting one that I've never seen anyone else talk about. I've asked people that were on our team and our testers to keep quiet about it and shut the fuck up. Don't tell anyone. Because selfishly, I kind of wanted to reveal this secret next time in the next Trails from Zero. It's an interesting one. It's one of Zero no Kiseki's dirty little secrets that people don't know about. And I think it's going to be fun and interesting for you guys. If you're a big Trails buff and you like knowing little hidden things that Falcom does in these games, I think you'll find what I'm going to show you very interesting. But that's going to be a couple weeks away, actually. There's I gotta put the commitment on myself now that I'm supposed to be working on a thing for you guys. A little something I've had in the works for a while. So hopefully I'll have that out next Tuesday. And the following one, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit on Trails from Zero and show you guys something really cool. Hope you look forward to it. See you guys in the next one.